EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the LA Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert going to go to the air right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught at the 25. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Crowd right. At the Browns' 19-yard line. Go.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And Eckler's going to pick up the Chargers' first down as he's down to the 12. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, it's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Was Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Here's Herbert now on second down. That's complete right around the 8. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Third and 6.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Darius Davis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now for his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Strong to begin the drive. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll go again with Strong. He takes this for 3 to the 29. They'll run with Strong. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson steps away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And down he goes. sack right around the 41-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what won it.
Taking it right down Broadway. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Point after try forthcoming. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Herbert changing things up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Herbert throwing again. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Herbert.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The Chargers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. And this one is incomplete.
You look at this Browns defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they come up now 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. To the air again, Herbert. Touchdown! Darius Davis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? On the move to his left. That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They'll bring a tight end in motion right.
Give up the middle to Strong.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Off of play action, it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. Right back to Njoku. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
They'll run with Strong.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to come from a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle. Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
And they work this out past the 25. Herbert on 1st down now. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On
first down. Justin Herbert, a little short pass. This is Everett. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Herbert back to the air. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Davis on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. They're able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Watson off play action. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a first down throw, Watson. Gets it to Strong. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns get a bit closer.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A little short pass. This is Everett. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the gun, Herbert on third down. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first down, it's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 19-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Watson. He's going to look deep for more. And now Watson throws another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Strong. Fighting through. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. his first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point forthcoming. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Chargers 31, Crumz 19.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Herbert.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Donald Parham.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Handoff, Strong running left.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. From the red zone now, Watson. And complete, right side to Cook. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 2. 11-yard line.
Watson.
Finds Strong on the check down.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Strong.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Herbert operating from the red zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move.
Touchdown! Elijah Moore, 83 yards. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for two.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, Justin Herbert. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Herbert on first down now. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Being chased out left.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Justin Herbert
keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Chargers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off of play action, it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable here for Davis. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll buy some time right.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Quentin Johnston,
49 yards.
And the Chargers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly miss.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Watson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Moore, the man in motion. In motion goes the tight end. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Watson off play action. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Davis now to return it. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
21. Go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10.
21.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush to his right. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert eluding the pressure right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll start on the ground with Strong.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
2nd down and 8. Strong again.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
3rd and 4.
Now it's Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Going with Strong on the counter.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Pierre Strong, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is picked. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Tannehill going to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, 24.
Now Watson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tannehill.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
A little short pass. This is Everett.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Zeke with a shake and bake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing now, Tannehill. He finds his target, Allen. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hurry.
Again, Tannehill. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-score game at 16.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast.